Alright everybody, welcome to another episode of Unique Adventurez. This weekend we are out here doing our campground review out here at Belfair State Park out here in Belfair, Washington. It is actually nestled right up on the Sound of and Hood Canal. And so we are going to take you around the sites that we had access to here and kind of show you guys a little bit about this campground. The numbering here on these sites is a little bit funny, so we're going to start off here with site number 74 here, right on your right hand side here. Nice little back-in spot. There isn't really another spot next to it, so it's kind of out here all by itself. So you want a little bit of privacy, but you're going to have that traffic going past you. But site 74, we're going to come up here to the main intersection here that will be right in front of us. If you go left, you will actually get down to the beach loop, but we are actually going to start and go right so that we can go through the main loop of the campground. And the sites here are going to start here on the left hand side. You've got two sites, number 82 and 81. This one here is 82. I'm not sure exactly what you would fit in there. Maybe a small trailer, most likely a tent setup in a couple of these first spots. And then you've got 81 right next to it over here. These guys got a tent setup going here, not very deep. And then you got site number 79. And then site number 80. Actually, this is 78. 80 was back there a little bit. That's 78. And then you got 77. That one goes back there a little ways. Nice little bit more secluded spot there. So we're going through the back side here. See, they got the dumpster there for your trash. And then on this side here, you got sites number 49 and 50. They're in tandem here. A little bit open there. And then over here, you got site number 51. I'm not sure, you probably could fit a trailer back there, but it'd be a little bit tight. Over here you got site number 52, you got your water hook up here. This goes back a little bit wider. Then you've got sites 54, 53 and 54 here. Looks like a little tandem job here. So if you want to have a little group deal there, you can do that. And then you got site number 55 here, not very deep. This is definitely more of a tent spot, but got that nice seclusion there. Got site number 56 here. That one looks a little bit wider. You might be able to fit in a trailer in there. And then we're going to come up to another site here. This is site number 57. Still, and 57 also goes with 58. You're getting this big massive tree cover here, but these are definitely smaller spots here for tents. But if you've got 57 and 58 together, these would probably be good tandem sites if you had a group of people. And then you have number 56, I believe. Actually, this is 59. You got your water hook up there. I think this is got access to the bathroom right there. You got site number 60 over here on the right, goes back, not very wide, but definitely goes back a little bit of a ways here. And now we're getting into some of the specialized camping here. You've got T2 over here on your right hand side. This is for the handicap access. This is a cabin setup here. We love having that handicap accessible entrance there, so makes it so anybody can come and check this park out. definitely have a lot of different ways that you can camp. So you got T3 here, definitely a wide spot there, good for a trailer. You've got the second cabin, C2 there. That'll be good. These cabins mixed with these other sites here will be good for, you know, if you got people that have campers and not have campers, it'll definitely help. You got T5 here, big pull through on that side there, looking good. Got good hookups there. And then you've got T6 and T7. And then on the end there is T8. So yeah, definitely you can fit in some decent sized rigs into these spots here for sure. There's T8. Love the wooded atmosphere here. It's definitely good. You got T9 here, another pull through. The only thing with these pull throughs on the backside, I believe the road is there. So, you know, buyer beware on that. It might be a little bit noisy. You know, I just don't know. And then you got spot T10 here on the outside edge. It's kind of out here, kind of all by itself. So that makes that nice. And then from here, you can go through here to go into the tree loop, but it is all closed. We did not go that direction. We will have to catch that on another adventure. So we'll have to see there. The camp host is in that spot there. So not really much to talk about with that. So back through here, you got another cabin set up. This is C3. And then you got C4 is the next one. And then you got T15. These are very deep sites for trailers on this side here, which is pretty good. Got a little bit of tree cover there, which is nice. T16. Nice wide site there. Got a couple vehicles in there. T17, another great wide site there. And then on this side, I believe this is 106. I am not entirely sure if, and then this is T19 here, another shaded spot. And this is kind of where everything starts to intersect here. So it gets a little bit confusing. The only site left on this road, actually this is a little amphitheater set up here. So if you got, you know, the kiddos coming to do some stuff, you got that there. We're gonna come back around and we're gonna dive down here in just a second. So you got 111 right there. And then site number 110. I actually really dig this site. These sites here actually have a little bit of a creek access on the back here. So you could park your tent or your smaller rig here, and then you got this nice creek. This is kind of a sleeper pick right here. Like, you're in the middle of everything, but you got that nice little creek water access there. And I love seeing that. So that's a good little spot there. You got 105 and 104. And then this is site 106. Does not look fairly big there. And you got 103. Goes back a little bit there. Maybe a small trailer, most likely a tent into that spot. You have 102. This is definitely Tentville here. But you still get that sunshine during the day on the back side of that. You've got site number 100 and site number, I think this one here is 100, and then you have site number 99, I think, right here on the corner. All right, so now we are getting down into the beach loop. And here in the beach loop here, you got a camp host site right there into 101. The moral for these sites down here, there's a lot of pods down here with group sites. So 83, 84, 85, they're all kind of like right there. So if you had a quad, or sorry, if you had 3 people, this would be a good little spot. You could occupy all of this. Same thing on the other side here. You've got sites 86, 87, and 88 all right here. If you had a 3 spot here, it would be, you know, good little group campsite there. So definitely check that out down here. You don't get as much of that water access, but you get that. No power at those 2 first sites there, just to let you know. You also have these 2 sites here, 89, 90. So this is a double spot here. And it does have water on the back side here, so if you need access to that. And then you got a nice little creek. The creek actually goes on the back side down there, so you got a little walkway. You can go check out some water. Here are the prize spots of this campground, the beach side, the beach facing. We're actually here in site T20, and this side is good, but you get to see that view out there. I mean, that's a priceless view of Hood Canal and the Puget Sound. But you can definitely see here, it rained substantially. This site will flood 100%. We were at one point under about 2 inches of water all the way around the campsite. So definitely keep that in mind. So we're coming through here. You've got T21, which is another great open spot there, 30 plus feet all day. And then these sides stack here, they're not bad either. This is T22. Definitely a lot of side-to-side real estate there. The pads are nice and wide, which is great. You got T23, a lot of recreating area out here. These are really wide sites. You got T24. You know, a little bit of water pooling there. I don't think that was as bad as 20 is, but look at that view. It's just insane. You got T25 back there. Nice big open spot there. And then you got T26 right next to it. And then you got T27 there. These guys are setting up, but they are gonna get an amazing view out there. These are the prize sites out here for sure. And then you got T28 here. This is the last one here. Now these are all full hookup on these ones we've just been talking about here. And then you got T30 here. Another great unobstructed view of that sound. It is, on a nice day, I don't think you can beat this view. At a state park, it's going to be really hard to beat that view on a daily basis. So yeah, definitely here you got T31. Definitely got to watch your pull in here. These guys actually opted to back in, so keep that in mind. The angle there didn't look entirely good. And you got T32. Still loving that view. These sites here, if you can snag one of these, it is the business. And then you got T33, still getting that great view. Even if you're out there, that's not bad. And then you've got another tripod here of 91, 92, and 93. There's also water hookup at this pod as well, so just, you know, keep that in mind. But definitely got some open area there to do some fires, you know, have a nice little group site there. So that's really cool. Got T34 coming up here. Got a nice wraparound pull through. You're still getting that view even in 34. So they definitely got a bunch of sites here that still give you that view, which is great. And then you got T35, another pull through. And then you've got this one more quad here of tri of 94, 95, 96 with water, looking good. The camp host here, I believe, is in T36. Massive sites though. Definitely massive sites. Apologize for the rain there. T37 is a handicap spot, so you have to have that placard to be able to be into that spot, so just keep that in mind. Also, T39 up here on the left also is a handicap spot as well, but we're looking here at T38, another big pull through. Yeah, T39, that's a disabled campsite there, but these are big sites on this loop. Anything on this loop is just got a nice open atmosphere, which is great. Got T40 there, big site. Got T41 here, and the cool thing with these sites, as you open up to your livable side, you're a lot more private and secluded back here, but do look at all this rain. So if it's a little bit wet, you're gonna get flooded out there. So just kind of keep that in mind, you know, pros and cons. This is why we do this, to show you guys, even in the crappy weather. 42 there, looking strong. Looking like T44 there, looking good. 42, 43 here, looking like there's a little bit of water accumulating there. You might be able to go kayaking in the front there depending on the rain. And then you got T44, but this is T45 here. Definitely another wide open spot. Now we're looking at T47, I'm sorry. T47 there, looking good. That is the camp host spot. And then you got these couple of back end sites here. This is 97, 98. This is a double. Still nice open, you know, recreating area here, and looking good. So if you got something out of this, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you are notified, so when we do more of these campground reviews, you won't miss it. And give us that thumbs up. But until then, we'll see you guys in the next adventure.